JJ, what happened?
Why do you ask?
Well, your nose.
It is not polite to stare.
I'm sorry, it's just that it looks so huge.
Oh my, wasn't that sensitive?
I'm sorry. Does it hurt really bad?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, good. That's such a relief.
As long as I don't talk, eat, or breathe.
Oh, dear.
How can you ask if it hurts? Just look at me.
Oh, JJ, what happened?
3 words. Mitchel the Cat.
JJ, I don't understand. What did Mitchell do?
Well, it started when he said, come and see.
Oh, JJ, Jesus says, come and see. When he meets some of the disciples. And he says something like that to the children when he meets them. Let the children come to me. Oh, that's such a nice thing to think about on each Sunday.
Does that have anything to do with the grave injury I have suffered?
I'm sorry. Go on.
He said, come and see. There's something in the backyard. It looks like a dinosaur or something.
A dinosaur?
Yeah, so I went back and, well, it did look a little like a dinosaur, but it was a big turtle. The biggest turtle I've ever seen, 3 or 4 times bigger than me.
Oh my, JJ, what happened then?
Well, Mr. Turtle was just sitting there looking at us, and Mitchell says, hey, JJ, Jesus says we should be friendly, so why don't you go up and say hello?
And you did.
Yeah, but guess what? I don't think that old turtle could talk at all. But he was surprisingly quick.
JJ, do you know what a snapping turtle is?
Intimately.
I'm sorry, JJ. But you should have called Pastor Mike before getting so close to an animal that you didn't know.
I know, believe me, Pastor Mike went into great detail about snapping turtles, how they live a long time, how they sometimes take a walk from one body of water to another, how they can be very dangerous, how some people think they're delicious, how they're a turtle that cannot hide in its shell, blah, 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 all while holding my nose as he's wrapping me up. It's just that...
What?
Well, when Mitchell said, JJ, come and see, I got so curious.
Ah, JJ, it's natural to be curious. It's even good to be curious. In fact, when Jesus said to the disciples, come and see, he was inviting them to follow him and to find a wonderful life.
Well, that's not what Mitchell was doing.
JJ, I doubt that Mitchell thought that you would get hurt. He was just curious too. But we do have to be careful with curiosity. And we do have to always get a grown-up before going near anything or any animal that we don't know.
Yeah, I know.
And kids, even though strangers are usually nice people, you should never, ever go with a stranger who says, come and see this, or somebody that says, come and help me look for my lost dog, or hey, I got some candy. Jesus wants us to be friendly, but he also wants us to be safe and smart.
Yeah, not to stick our nose where it doesn't belong.
Oh, JJ, it's good to be curious. Get a grown-up before exploring anything, though, or going to see anything or anyone you don't know about.
Oh, believe me, I learned my lesson.
Good, JJ. And I hope your nose feels better.
Thanks. It doesn't.
It will.
Yeah, I know.
Say goodbye, JJ.
Yeah.